All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and the brother Dawadah got the brother Shakan. All right, and we was just speaking on a little bit through the spirit. You know, hey, the brother, he said something to, spirit hopped on and wanted to do this lesson. These people thought that they were going to, have a great summer vacation. You women thought you was gonna be outside. We be on social media. We see how y'all were moving, before the summer came in, back during the springtime, fall time, winter time and shit. I'm outside this summer. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, which the scriptures plainly say, think not on tomorrow. You ain't supposed to be trying to say what you gonna do. We say if the Lord's will, we'll do this and do that. All right, but you people you're not, the Heavenly Father isn't at the forefront of any of you people's mind. All right, but hey, the Lord had other plans. All right, he got Esau, doing these orchestrated protests across the country. All right, going into June 14th, which is Saturday. Trump's got his, it's his birthday, and also his he got a big ass military day parade, which I heard reporters say it's gonna cost like $65 million for this parade. Big ass number. But you also have nationwide protests that are planned across America. There's a big ass map. They showing all the dots and shit. And Trump said he ain't tolerating no damn protest, man. All right, so we can see shit might come to a head this weekend. Also with the the Iran America talks, pretty much like being halted. They're saying Israel is getting ready to strike. I saw reports that they were briefing European nations that they are about to strike. All right, so we seeing things come to a head. We seeing prophecy plainly speaking. And once again, you people thought y'all were in good case. Y'all thought y'all were good. Even with the tariffs and shit, you people, didn't fully consider. All right, because that's still in effect. That's still dangling. And I believe the Lord is going to have everything come to a head at once. And it's going to overwhelm you people, man. All right, but hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, we've been sending out the warning. You people just didn't want to listen. And now that this shit is affecting all of you, now you're starting to consider. All right, but now it's too late. All right, like I was speaking with bro, they got this AI. They fully perfected this AI overlord oversight, autonomous war machine, to put it plainly, to weed out you people, man, and mainly you tribes. All right, they're going to program the shit to mainly target you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, but also any of you people that, oppose, what the government is doing. All right, so they got this shit in full effect, man. Hey, Baba Shah, we can start at second Esdras 16, around 17.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, the second Esdras chapter 16, verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah, man, because Esdras saw it. The Lord gave prophets visions, and told them to write it down, all right, for a particular time. It says that in Habakkuk. All right, we're coming into these times, man. If you're not looking into what Palantir is and what they're doing, because a lot of people are just completely ignorant. They don't know what the fuck is going on. But everybody sees AI is taking over. You don't think they've already introduced, they've been working on this shit for years, but now they're bringing it to the forefront that, yeah, AI is assisting the government. And what does that mean? They're going to find targets and eliminate threats, man. And they can do it without remorse. It's not human. All right. It's not thinking about, I'm a woman or I'm a child. That's what we see in that Ezekiel 9 come into effect. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man that upon whom is the mark. Yeah. Because the Lord is going to protect his men. All right. But for you people, it's about to be open season, man. Yeah. Straight up open season.
Yeah, you made a good point, because these robots and shit, this AI, it doesn't have emotions. It just does what it's programmed to do. And that's why, it's really the best thing that Esau got, because, he could send, the military, the Marines, like what he's doing in L.A., but there's still a chance that they could disobey orders. There's still a chance that they could, go rogue. But with this AI shit, it's programmed to do what it do.
Yep.
All right, but you said read on, right?
Yeah, brother.
All right, this is verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
Yeah.
The beginning of evils, What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Man, the beginning of sorrows, great mourning, famine, great death. Does this sound like something that's prosperous? Does this sound like y'all about to have a prosperous year? You still in the Christian church, talking about your season is coming. Yeah, your season of destruction. Not a season of prosperity. All right, but you people still want to hear smooth words. You don't want to hear the raw skinny, man, until it's in your face, until you have no other outlet. And then you're going to seek the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah that were given this warning. But by then, and the spirit has been on other brothers. I heard Elder Malcolm say it, when he was talking about, the situation where he was on the bus and stuff like that. We're not going to be speaking on the streets very long. Yeah. When they unleash this shit and you got protests all everywhere, we're not about to be in the mid. You remember we was on Main Street a couple years ago where they did that Roe v. Wade and they was out there protesting.
Oh yeah.
They had that bitch that was playing. We're not about to be out in the midst when shit get violent, man. Trying to still warn you people.
Nah, that's unwise, man. The scripture speaks about, being circumspect.
Yep.
Redeeming the time for the days are evil. So cause it's gonna get violent. Esau got his agents active. These agents is the ones that's, setting these cars on fire. They got piles of bricks appearing out of nowhere. People using hammers, breaking up cinder blocks, throwing them at cop cars. They allow all this shit because they want to justify bringing the order through the chaos. Okay, so we're in that time. This devil is about to set up his NWO, man. Mm-hmm. And he's a Revelation 12:12. We always bring it out. Yep. He's coming with that great wrath. So, I won't be surprised if, these protests happen this weekend and shit gets real violent, man. Which that's what we hoping for.
Yeah. Hey, and as you can see on the screen, man, they beating on niggas, man. All right, man, this shit is crazy. The way this shit is unfolding. Mm-hmm. It's deteriorating quickly, man, in a matter of days, weeks.
Yeah, and going back to that verse, it said the beginning of evils, man. This is like Yahweh Shah said, these are the beginning of sorrows.
That's right.
See, you people, you still lamenting and you want to go back to before 2020, mm-hmm. But hey, it's just the Lord is just getting started, man. Okay, and when the Lord fully puts the spirit on this devil to come with it, he's not gonna slow down and he's not gonna stop. Okay, because it ain't that don't even make sense. Why would he hit the gas pedal then hit the brake? Nah, he's hitting the gas pedal all the way, man.
Yep.
He's accelerating all the way.
Yep.
Because the Lord has a purpose for what this devil is going to do. He's going to eradicate 2/3, man. Mm-hmm. Okay,
yep.
And then the Lord wants to show his power too. Because he's a power that hideth himself, but he's getting ready to reveal himself. That's another reason why he wants Esau to show out with his sword, man. Mm-hmm. So that he can show his power. So that's the time that we in, man.
Yeah, like it says in the beginning of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, that, the Lord sends the plagues.
Yeah.
And who can return them back?
Yeah.
We see that the Lord is sending it. We seeing the earthquakes in diverse places. We seeing the signs in the sun and in the moon. We just had a strawberry moon. And big as hell, full moon. We seen the solar eclipses, the lunar eclipses. We're seeing the different signs that shit is about to hit the fan. Yep. All right, we're in Jacob's trouble. This is the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
And like brothers have been saying, the Northern Kingdom will get it first, and Judah gonna get it the worst, man.
Oh yeah.
Because once they, you got niggas that's like, oh, this ain't our fight. We staying out of this, nigga. They gonna make this shit your fight, man.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
You got niggas talking about, oh, I love America. I love this country. That's y'all problem. They saying 60% of Latinos voted for Trump. So they're trying to weasel their way out of it. You do got some Southern Kingdom that's standing with, Northern Kingdom, but you got a lot of videos of, Southern Kingdom trying to, separate. But hey, like what you said, see, when Esau come down on Southern Kingdom, y'all gonna have no choice but to come together, because he coming on both of y'all, man. Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've been seeing the so-called black woman be vocal, just like she can't keep her fucking mouth shut for nothing. Vocal about, oh, they illegals anyway, they need to leave. Man, when they start snatching y'all hoes up by y'all wits, because guess what? This AI is not gonna give a fuck that you're a woman, man, and a black woman at that.
No.
They don't care.
They're gonna be programmed to kill you.
Remember, they tore down the Georgia Guidestones, but that motto still stands. They want to reduce the world population to under 500 million, man.
That's what you people don't understand. You don't understand what's truly going on. What's truly going on is Esau is trying to prolong his kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that he has to go to war with Yahushua. He knows this. He knows the elect is here. He knows. That's why it says in Revelation, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. They know the prophets of the Lord are here, man. They know the message that we're speaking is the truth. That's why they, working their way to get us off the streets. Okay? Linking us up. They're going to link us up with Antifa and all these different groups that they're labeling domestic terror groups. They've been labeled us as a hate group. So they're going to link us all in, man. You see how they setting up the Northern Kingdom? Got the Palestinian people waving the Palestinian flag out there. Like, hey, man, this devil is crafty, all right? And he's getting ready to make his move. He's getting ready to pounce, man.
Yep.
Okay?
You got it, brother.
Kyle, you want me to keep going?
Oh, yeah, that's the spirit. They go to map for the protests and shit.
Yep.
You know?
Did you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
All right, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Yep.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Yeah, so the Lord sends these different things upon you so that you can acknowledge your offense. But guess what? It says, but for all this, they shall not turn from their wickedness. You're still trying to cleave unto being Mexican, under being Puerto Rican, under being Native American, being black, all right, being Dominican, Haitian, Cuban, Brazilian. You don't want to acknowledge that you are the children of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, you still want to worship the Virgin Mary, worship Jesus Christos, Allah. You still got niggas all in Islam, man. The Lord is making a clear separation between his elect and the undesirables, man. Mm-hmm. And the Lord, there's no way around it. It's written that the 2/3 they're gonna die here. Yeah. In many diverse ways, shape, and forms, man. Yeah. Through the famine. Through Esau fucking them up, and if they make it to the missiles gonna drop them, and Yahushua and the lasers, man, and the lasers from the chariots. All right, either way, the 2/3 are not gonna make it out of here. And yes, they are Israelites, but they're the wicked of them, So the Lord is sending these different things to acknowledge, just like He always has. When we get out of line, He fucks us up, But now only the remnant has returned, But you got it, brother.
Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Yeah, y'all
thought shit was sweet because you could order a pizza off Afterpay and Klarna, and you could order DoorDash with EBT and shit like that. But guess what? Now they didn't cut those fucking benefits.
Yep.
All right. So you thought you were in good case. You thought you were good. And we see the moment they announced they was cutting y'all shit, we saw how the damn black women started acting.
Oh yeah.
When the Lord told you not to stay upon him that smote him, that smote you.
Yeah. Y'all getting fired. Y'all getting laid off. Okay. Out of nowhere, like the brother y'all saw sent the video. I think it was yesterday. Out of nowhere. These Amazon, these different, in these different states, they just doing mass layoffs, man. So it's going to be more evictions. It's going to be more, it's the squeeze, man. Dabu 7 put out that video. They're showing now in these different grocery stores, like they were saying it like last month, that we're going to see empty shelves, man. And actually, oh no, it's not in this. I thought it was in this chapter where it speaks about suddenly shall the full storehouses appear.
I think that's 2 6.
Because man, that's happening, and it's only gonna get more worse for you. It ain't gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse.
Yep. It's only getting worse. But that's all I wanted out of that. You'll grab Ezekiel 23. Mm-hmm. We ain't got to make this super long.
Yeah, we in the time of judgment, man. We in a time where the Lord is visiting you people. And how is He known? The Lord is known through judgment, man. Psalms 9:16. Yep. Okay, so He's going to keep bringing judgment on you.
Yep.
Okay, He's going to send Esau on you. Okay, and a lot of you, that's just going to be brutal, man. Because like the brother said, you ain't going to be able to play that, oh, I'm a woman card. See, now if a man, gets physical with a woman, everybody will run to her aid, try to help her. But what are these men going to do when they see a gang of robots gunning down a woman and her family? You think these simp-ass niggas going to jump out the way to help you for a fucking robot? Hell no, man. That's why the scriptures say the mighty man shall cry bitterly. Because even men that, it don't matter if you a black belt, whatever, it don't matter how strong you is, you gonna be afraid because you know you gonna be defenseless against these fucking robots, man.
Yep.
But where'd you want me started?
The 8th verse, I believe.
The 8th verse?
Yeah.
Alright, this is Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 8. Neither left she her whoredoms.
No. Where it says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me saying, a sword is sharpened.
Oh.
Salakia.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think that's Ezekiel 21, ain't it?
21, yeah. My bad, brother.
It's all good. Okay,
like 21 and 8.
Yeah. Yup. This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
It's sharpened and also furbished. Mm-hmm. Who is the sword of the Lord? Esau.
Yep.
All right, King David mentioned that. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Yep.
All right, because this man, he's, like it says, going back to 2nd Esdras 16 chapter, we're in the time of 2nd Esdras 15, 16, 2nd Esdras 9, Revelation 12 and 12.
Oh, yeah.
Psalm 64. I'm like, okay, what we got going on here? Anyway,
she work at the office.
Okay.
That's one of the office chicks.
Oh, we got something. Oh, they moving out here.
What the hell?
But
sorry, bro.
Yeah.
This would be wise, She work in the office and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man. That sword is being sharpened and furbished. And like man, that now it's now that we're in this time, it's making me think about this Palantir, this AI, because that's Esau's fully sharpening his sword, fully perfecting his sword. Yeah. By way of, you got the missiles, you got the technology, now you can weaponize these robots, and now you have an AI that can think on its own and eliminate targets.
Yeah, and it's still getting smarter, and it's making Esau have a God complex, because these are his angels, man. This AI, this shit obeys him, man. He can program it to, and we know he's going to do it because with the Palantir, they already showed in their drones, they use facial recognition. So it's going to be nothing for them to program AI to kill Jake. And AI will know what Jake looked like, man. So this devil is about to, come with his agenda. Like you mentioned earlier, the Georgia Guidestones were destroyed, but they still have that agenda.
Yep.
Population control, man.
Yep.
Because it's easier to control the masses when the numbers are shortened. They know it's going to be a lot of resistance. And that's why they're getting their drones, their robots, they getting all that shit ready, man. Okay? Yep. And truly, they're not worried about, these militia groups, you Jakes that got poles and, you Edomites that you might be ex-military and you got guns. They're not even really worried about y'all. The main ones they're worried about is the men of the Lord, man. Okay? Because they know that power is coming. But I'm going to read this next verse.
Yep.
It says, verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Yeah.
It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree.
Yeah, man. Should we be in the spirit of mirth? Should we be in the spirit of turning up, man? That shit pissed me off seeing Jake. They be doing that fucking new dance, that boots on the ground shit. It's a catchy song and shit, but you just see niggas just waving that flag, waving that damn what's that little fan, shucking and jiving like shit ain't going on, and shit is going on.
Yeah.
Should we be in the time of turning up, man? We turning up because the Lord is bringing the prophecies to pass.
You just had fucking Pete Hegseth. He straight up said, Iran, they're making a nuclear bomb. And then it's reports, Trump just said, it's about to go down in the Middle East. Okay, he's telling the bases in Kuwait, Iraq, and in that different areas, he's telling them to pretty much look, y'all gotta have talks of what y'all gonna do. Y'all gotta get out of there because it's about to go down. Okay, and then like we've been saying in this video, okay, these protests, it's going down, man. So it ain't the time to be in the spirit of mirth. Like we was chopping it up before the video, what you did make mention of it at the beginning of this video. You people thought you was gonna turn up this summer, man. You thought you was gonna go on a vacation and you was gonna show off your body. Cause I've been seeing on social media these women talking about summer body. It's a new trend now. Mm-hmm. Showing off their body, and that time is over, man. Yep. That time is fucking over. All right, we want to see something. We want to see the judgment, man. The time of you being a fucking slut on the internet, okay, you bashing men, because now on their Father's Day coming up, a bunch of these women getting ready to say, oh, I'm the father too. Judgment is here and you motherfuckers don't even see it, man. Yep. I got a precept actually that just came to mind.
You gotta go.
But, and then I'm going to jump back to get that next verse. Okay. Let me grab this real quick, man. Because you people don't even fucking see. And that's what knocks you out. What knocks you out is the punch that you don't see. The punch you see, you can take it if you got a chin. But it's the punch you don't see that knocks you out.
Shit.
Yeah. So you people about to get knocked out. This is Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So these people are in gross darkness, man. They're in a deep darkness. They got no idea what's going on, man. You got these people, they still stuck on the DDG bullshit. Still stuck on the Cardi B bullshit.
Diddy.
Still stuck on Diddy. Mm-hmm. Still stuck on sports and all this other bullshit, these distractions, man. Okay? Because this devil, everything he's doing and throwing out there is to keep certain people, which are you tribes mainly, to keep you distracted from what's going on. We're in World War III. Mm-hmm. And you don't even fucking see it, man. It's about to go down, man. Okay? They say inflation rose like, I think it said 3.2%. Which these protests, you got people looting and shit, busting in these stores, that's going to speed up famine, hyperinflation. Okay. It's just, another thing too I wanted to say, and Salakia kind of getting, going too long.
No, bro. Hey.
But they're saying oil prices rose 5% as well. And they're saying that because it rose to about $70 per barrel, they're saying that if it goes down between Israel and Iran, it's going to jump to $120 per barrel. And it's going to keep going up. Okay? And we know what that means. Higher gas prices, which means what? Higher consumer prices.
Exactly.
Okay, so you people, you keep doing the folly that you're doing, man. The time is going to come. You're going to see the prophets of the Lord. It's written, they shall run to and fro to hear the words of the Lord and shall not find it. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yep. And we're going to be merry and have abundance. You people going to be crying, oh, I miss my old life. You're going to be wanting some kind of normalcy, man. Okay? And that's why a majority of you're going to take that seat here. Because you're going to want so-called normalcy back. But jumping back to Ezekiel 21, this is verse 11. It says, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. You got it, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, it's given into the hand of the slayer. Esau is he's that perfect devil, man. Mm-hmm. All right, he's a perfect devil. The Lord created. That's that red horse, man. That was power was given unto him to take peace from the earth, and it was given unto him a great sword. So he has the artillery, he has the robots. Like I said, now he has the AI oversight to automate the killing for him. He can sit back in his fucking bunker and just watch the world burn, and that's what they're getting ready to do. Yep. Meanwhile, you people are here like a sheep without a shepherd, man. Yep. But guess what? Because I know you hear all this doom and gloom. Well, what about y'all? Hey, we gonna trust in our power, man. Yeah. We gonna trust in our power and watch how the Lord come through for his men, man. Mm-hmm. We in those times, because, hey, the Lord got the left hand turning up, but he gonna turn the right hand up even more.
Oh yeah.
You know, even more, man.
Oh yeah, I got one since you said that. Because people do, what are y'all gonna do?
Yep.
Like the brother said, we're gonna trust in the Lord. This is Psalms 91. I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Yep.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday." Because the Lord have not given us the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind. We know all of these things is coming. Now we're in the flesh, you know, but ultimately the Lord is going to give us a strong spirit to be austere, to be serious, to not be afraid, because we understand this is the judgment of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? And we're expecting divine intervention. Okay, the Lord is going to have us good, man. It's written, "My servant shall eat and drink. My servant shall sing for joy of heart," man. Okay? So we're expecting to be in good situations. Now, some of us may be locked up. Some of us may have to be beheaded. But overall, the Lord is going to come through for his servants, man. All right, but this is verse 7. "1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee." So you people worried about what we going to do. Hey, we're going to be surrounded by death. King David spoke about walking in the valley of the shadow of death. Okay?
And not fearing.
So we're going to be surrounded by judgment, but it's not going to affect us. Why? Because Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to have his angels protecting his servants, the prophets. The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him and delivereth them. So we're going to be protected by a divine force. Lord willing, we of the elect.
That's right.
But you people, you don't have a covering, man. Okay, you don't have a covering. So really all you can trust on is your own strength or your gun. You better hope it don't jam. And that ain't going to save you from these robots.
Hell yeah. Nope.
You know, man, no telling what this devil going to put on these robots, man. He might make them bulletproof titanium or some shit, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
No telling what he going to put on them.
They got a nigga, best believe they got a nigga like Cecil, you know.
Oh yeah.
Up in there perfecting that shit, man.
Yeah. This
you ain't gonna see this nigga not getting interviewed by nobody. You don't know this nigga exists.
Nope.
You know, cause the CIA, man, they're very covert. Like Mossad and shit. They're very covert. So, you know, you might see a couple people, but you don't know. You don't know who they are, man.
And what Esau is showing you now, this is old tech. Okay? He's about to release his hidden technology, man. Mainly, I see it mainly happening when that spiritual power comes. Okay? Because really, that's what this devil is preparing for. Yeah, he is going to use the AI, the drones, the robots. He is going to use that to mow down the masses.
Yeah, 144.
He is going to use that to mow down the masses. But mainly, he knows he needed for the men of the Lord, man. We in a sci-fi time, man. We in a time where the Lord is about to show that power, man. Okay, you're about to see men that was preaching this word on the highways and hedges, flying, being able to control the elements, being able to have authority over animals, man. These things are getting ready to manifest, man.
That's right.
And it could play out by the end of this year. We just waiting on the Lord, man, because, you know, this is the Lord's movie.
That's right.
All right.
That's right, brother.
But let me grab this too. Verse 8. Really want to get verse 10, but verse 8 it says, "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked," which ultimately, Lord willing, with the elect, when we're looking down from the fathership, we're going to see this place on fire. And that's the reward of the wicked. But even before that, we're about to see these 2/3 niggas get slaughtered, man. All of these pookie ass niggas, okay, these sellout niggas that was exalted to destroy our people. Because Esau just used you niggas. He don't love you.
Yep.
The Gucci's, the Moneybag Yo, the Chief Keefs. Esau don't give a fuck about you niggas. He gonna kill you niggas. All right, but verse 9 it says, because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. That's why we're not going to be affected, because we sought the repentance of our power, man. Okay, and our power is a merciful power. Okay, but I want to get this last verse, verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Man. So we ain't got to worry, man.
Yep.
All right, brothers ain't got to be in that Canadian prepper spirit. You know, that fucking full spectrum survival
Dabu
spirit.
7.
Dabu 7 spirit. You know, because the Lord going to take care of us, man.
Yep.
We going to be all right. We just got to walk in the spirit. Okay, like Apostle Paul said, we walk by faith, not by sight. Okay? So that's it.
Yeah, man.
Unless you wanted me to grab something else.
Nah, man. Hey, through the spirit, man. You know, it's always good to bring that balance out, man. Because, yeah, you know, we speaking about you people getting fucked up. All right, but the Lord is about to come through in a great way. Mm-hmm. You know, he going to smite Egypt with plagues as before, you know, and we saw, you know, you go into those accounts. There's a reason we celebrate the Passover, man. Or, you know, we commemorate the Passover. You know, it's a solemn assembly. But the Lord was doing a mighty work. He was judging our enemies and delivering us. And the Lord is doing the same thing again. Mm-hmm. All right, he's about to destroy our enemies and deliver us, man, Lord willing. So, you know, if you ain't had nothing else, man, we can close out.
Yeah, that's it.
Conrad. So with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makakodash. And again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Till next time.